dun, 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 dun. I'm sending out tweets. Dun, 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 dun. I'm sending out tweets. 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 Hey, 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 hey. Oh, I should probably do this.
Big sad.
I bet you that I could catch an Aquaman.
Speaking of Area 51, I made an Area 51 tweet that a lot of people like for some reason.
Would Gruff kill Aquaman? I think
Yes.
yeah, definitely.
Fish sympathizer.
Yep.
I mean, he is
barely
the
dodging death.
protector. He is the protector of the seas and speaker of fish. You know they secretly control him.
Oh, also, hello. Sorry. I didn't realize-
Asa.
I didn't realize-
Hello,
I didn't realize-
hello.
Hello? I didn't realize I was muted.
Yeah, no, we're just ignoring you.
I just came rolling in, and I was like, okay.
Big sad. You probably thought we were ignoring you.
Nah.
Big recap. I don't think we've played in a year. Nice to all
21
see you all
days.
again.
21 days, actually.
It's my birthday again.
Wow, we can drink.
Happy birthday!
Hey, we can drink.
Happy everyone's birthday.
Yeah, we all happy belated birthday.
Yeah, we all hit birthdays, didn't we? Yeah. It's pretty good. Anybody else a July baby like me?
What did you say?
Nope, March.
July.
Oh, July.
What did you think I said?
Nothing.
What? Who hurt you, Ronnie? Like who was it? Jeez.
That's a good question.
It was me. All right. Well, anyway, I'll do a quick recap. Last time, our heroes
I'm a hero.
traveled to the floating city of Kao in order to assist Galen in establishing political and diplomatic ties with various movers and shakers within the floating city. Our heroes interviewed and spoke with many of the important individuals found within this place, and also uncovered, oddly enough, yet another fishy plot. However, they are still in the midst of discussing which options they would like to entice and which ones they would like to reject. For a recap, I suppose that we could go over each individual NPC real quick so that everybody has kind of an idea of what was discussed. Let's see here. How can I do this? That would be the best way. Okay, so this guy's probably the biggest mover and shaker in this particular area. Barnaby Hugh, which is a Dampier, is valuable to Galen's Gate and to the heroes because he is able to provide easy transit of airships, as he is more or less the quartermaster of allowing such passage of such ships into this sector of Kao. However, he's also very menacing and has demanded a certain price that our heroes are not entirely comfortable paying. Anale is a silk merchant. You guys didn't really talk to her that much, if I recall.
I think we talked to her first, but it was mostly short for.
Yeah.
I think we had a full engagement with her.
Then there was Cologne Sacrosity. Sacrosity? Sacrosity. Yes, Sacrosity. Fuck.
How are we supposed to know? You named him.
Feels
That's
good,
what
man.
I was thinking.
Well, anyway, Cologne was somebody they spoke to. He is a marble merchant that promises to help build the noble district as long as Galen, and by extension, the five of you, promise him a spot in the nobility, which is something that you were promised by Galen. One thing that you did pick up on was that this man always keeps his word. So that was one good thing about him. Let's see. Next we have is this guy, Commander Hargrove, who is the commander of the mercenary company, the Iron Eagles, which, if they are able to recruit him, are able to get an improved city guard. Unfortunately, he's got a terrible case of the racisms when it comes to orcs. So, yeah. Next person is this lovable fellow, Bigfoot Bagstuff, who is a grocer and provisioner, and would basically provide various edible goods to the town. Unfortunately, his reliability is suspect, as he is quite the drunken fellow. I believe he passed out in the middle of conversation with you individuals. So, I think the party leans favorably towards him from last I felt, but it is
Well, I
not
think other
decided.
people are
whether or
fine
not
with
to
him
do.
just because he's easy.
Well, easy
Doesn't
and
have too many problems.
the least sinister, I guess.
Yeah.
Then there's this fucking guy who Stir has taken a direct interest in with Gruff to try and keep him
I
from
saved his life.
falling on his own sword or hammer in this case. All right. There's this particular individual over here, Thermopylae, which is a spice merchant, which was revealed to be a creature in disguise. They set this entire room on fire, and they don't know where the actual Venedora Thermopylae actually is. And I believe that covers all of... Oh, of course, how could I forget? Jakil Salil, a deep-known trader, has also been walking around being a sexy boy. And I believe you guys talked to him.
Yeah.
What information do you guys have on him? I want to know.
He
To reveal.
wants to find a partnership where people will explore the underground for him and bring in artifacts for him to sell or something like that, or put in a museum. There we go.
Ah, okay. Now there you go. All right, so it's the archaeological part. So he wants to build like an archaeological artifact relationship with Galen's Gate in the hopes that it might also be a place for the deep gnomes and other such denizens of the underworld might be able to find a place to live on the surface. So
I don't think he told us that part.
Well, that was the intention.
Yeah.
That's why he want. That was just his cost for it. But I may not have revealed that, but that's okay. That's something that you would have revealed with just a little bit of investigation. Not a big deal. All right.
Sort of implied, considering you knew about the letter.
Yeah. So, anyway, moving forward, that is the set of individuals that have been introduced to so far. Those are the people that the party has spoken to. And as the party has been in kind of deep conversation about whom they should go with, whom they should choose, whom they shouldn't, all those different things, something happens. The southern gate opens as new players seem to enter the scene.
Ah, jeez.
Oh, yeah. All right. Which order these guys come in? Like...
And one of them is the real Thermopylae.
God, I hope so. I don't want to track her down.
Why is my corpse currently smoldering in that room?
Well, I don't think that corpse is recognizable anymore.
Who burned
But
my
she
office?
Who burned my office? And also me, I guess.
Alrighty. The first person to enter here, let me redirect everybody's view to the southern gate here. Let me just clickety-clack. Bam. Alright. Oh, before I do that, I should probably drop some music. Get everybody in the mood. 1 second.
Seconding.
Seconding. Hugifying.
Thirding.
Ah, here we go.
When someone says a second, they mean 1 second, but second means 2.
Huh.
When someone says, I just want to be friends, they mean, I don't like you. Got him.
Depending on the context, that's true.
Squad W.
Squad W. All right. And through the southern gate, this is the individual to enter first. A mysterious man covered in heavy garb. The cloth appears to be heavy and thick, and his face is hooded. But you are able to see a glowing light emanating from his right eye that drips down with a scarred or perhaps ritual scarring or tattoo that shines with the same light, almost as if he is crying gold. You see this individual enter the room.
Oh no.
Let me do a big handout for chat.
He looks like the Sci-Fi Channel.
What is,
Like the entire channel?
Hmm.
He is the manifestation of the Sci-Fi Channel.
All right, and he gathers a drink while he seems to start mingling with some of the lower players, which you guys are not really concerned about. So basically, people that don't have tokens. The next individual that enters, almost nearly directly behind them, walks with purpose and a martial gait. Her serious expression keeps a wide berth of people around her from getting close, as she seems to be looking for someone or something. She stands in the center of the room, quite beautiful for a dwarf, yet stern as the stone in which she is named. Alright, let me eye patch this fucking lady.
She's a dwarf. Where's her beard?
She shaved it.
You're a bird. Why aren't you puking worms into the mouth of your young?
Yeah, you poop and pee at the same time. Don't get uppity with her.
Yeah, why aren't you just defecating on the ground randomly?
I haven't said I haven't.
Hey, what I said was... Hey, what we both said was accurate. Shut up.
Alright, the next person to enter doesn't really enter the room as he sort of stumbles around, his cloven feet clopping against the floor as he kind of sort of dances into the room a little bit. Let me show off this fella here. Alright, he'll wander
Oh,
over
he's
here.
so pretty!
Finally, a waiter.
He looks like drugs.
Finally, oh waiter.
Looks like a hippie.
Ooh, there's like a fucking
This is...
sad mushroom coming out of whatever he's poured in there. That's poisoned.
Is his name a pun?
Yes.
I want to.
Yes,
I
it
love
is.
him.
I hope you
Shut up, Jeremy.
I thought it was a funny pun.
I want to get in on that Californication.
All right. And the next door to open to the south reveals a man who carries with him quite the sinister air. He walks with a sense of professionalism, however, complete with a tweed suit and a long ascot and an adorning tie. A large, thick cigar hangs lopsided from his mouth as the tiefling enters the room. And you see this individual.
Wow. Okay.
He's wearing a woman's dress.
And he starts to speak with this individual here.
Solo is one of the Sky Knights, right? Or like
Mhm.
he's
Yeah,
One-
and he's
okay.
gonna join us. He's a
And
Sky Blade.
Then finally, one more enters the area. A familiar face, as a very confused-looking woman enters the room.
There she is!
The imposter's back! Get her!
All right.
well, that was easy.
All right, the scene has been set. The players have entered the board again. What do you do?
Kill the new
Oh.
imposter.
Here's a bunch of people we don't know anything about.
Oh. By the gods, now I know how you people feel when you see literally anyone.
Well, I guess I should go talk to them.
All right. You know the drill. I'd be quiet and I'll look real important. And I'll
Right.
whisper things to you. And it makes
Please
me
don't.
look...
Please don't whisper anything.
Oh, I'm going to whisper. I'm going to whisper
no.
so hard.
Alright, then if we're doing our usual social setup, I'll stand in the back and sigh, wondering why I've accepted this life.
Yeah, and then I'll suggest thievery. Yeah, boss, it's gonna be
You-
good.
We've boiled each other down to our basic elements.
Yeah, alchemy, boss.
Right.
Well, nothing wrong with being honest about yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, you know. Oh yeah, Gruff. Hey, okay, you know, you're good. You're good.
Oh God.
Meh.
I can't believe it.
I thought he was over it.
He's
Yeah, he got-
still sad. What do you mean he's over it? It's not what?
Quit
just
crying. It looks like you got fish coming out your eye.
Eh.
You're leaking water. Fish leak water.
All right.
Oh my god.
As you approach this individual, this satyr, he will lean against the pole, and then he will look into a small bag and then kind of sniff it lovingly. As you approach, he'll look a little startled, and then he'll go, "Whoa, dude, where did you come from, man?
I just came from up over there.
Whoa, the north, man.
Yeah, the north.
Hey, north and to the left, or right.
Yeah, top right.
Yeah.
From this perspective, at least.
Hey, you got some nice horns, my guy.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Oh, my name's Kalai Fornai.
Well, I'm Belanovan.
Whoa, dude, that's like a expensive name.
Well, I actually come from a very poor family. I grew up very
Oh,
poor.
I love oxymorons. I was called them a lot, man.
Boy, I just wanna ask you, are you on the devil weed right now?
Devilweed? Nah.
Don't worry about what he's on.
I'm on that draconic kush, my dude.
Shut up.
So, I assume you
Yeah.
work with herbs a lot then.
Oh, I work with herbs, man. Let me tell you. I work with all kinds of things like plants and oils, mushrooms.
So what brings you to this meeting here now then?
Oh, well, you see, I'm looking to expand, man. Whoa, dude. I'm ready to get bloated and rich.
Well,
Yeah.
we're representatives from Galen's Gate, and we actually have a grove in Galen's Gate.
A grove. I love groves, man.
So, do you like specialize in medicinal, recreational,
What's the
What's-
difference, man? Laughter's the best medicine.
Well, unless you're bleeding.
Nah, dude, you can laugh a wound close. My cunny Jerry did it.
I don't know what that is, but what?
Well, what kind of deal are you looking for and help expand your business?
Did you hear that, man? There's a wolf in here. I hope I get to pet it.
I don't think there's a wolf in here.
Whoa, dude.
Well, did you hear my question besides just the wolf?
Yeah, I'll totally be your friend.
Oh, well, that's not what I asked.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Unless friend to you means business partner.
Yeah, let's do some business together. How much you want, man?
I mean, you know, a lot of your medicinal herbs. Anything that will
Oh,
help people.
you meant like with your,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, help you expand and help us
Oh,
prosper. and
yeah,
stuff,
that's
you know?
exactly what I was hoping for, my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
So-
do you have like office hours? Like maybe we can come back and talk to you when you're a little more lucid.
What? Oh, I'm lucid, man. I can see the future, dude.
That's not. That is the opposite. You know what? Never mind.
So do you want to make a deal then where you set up a shop in Galen's Gate? with
Yeah, I could
medicinal
do
herbs?
that. No, here's what I'm gonna do for you. All right.
Okay.
You see, I'm a
Mhm.
druid. You see, I represent the Feywild a little bit. Me and the boys, we like to grow the good stuff, but we gotta know where to store it. You know, because on the account of prejudice and whatnot, KO isn't a good place to sell it. You know, it doesn't burn really good up here. So, here's what I'm thinking, right? All right, let me just lay it on the ground for you, dude. Here's what we're gonna do. All right,
I'm listening.
I'll open up trade with you and yours, and in exchange, you see, you don't make it illegal. Most of the stuff I sell is fine. You know, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it, man. It's nothing at all. It just gives you a little, yeah. Although some of the stuff I sell is a little bit more potent, shall we say. They don't let us sell it in most
What kind
countries.
of potent? Like
Well, let me show you.
addictively potent?
Yeah.
Hmm.
He'll pull out like a vial of black sludge. See this right here? This is a live pudding, man. You put this up your nose, it infects your whole body, and you get so whacked out. Increases strength and agility. Oh, makes you run so fast.
Do I know anything about this drug?
Give me a history check.
Do I have any special?
Alive black pudding.
You're a druid, so you can make a nature check.
Yeah, let me do
Could-
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a. Which one would you prefer from me?
Time for
assuming
Galen's
history.
blaze. All right, this is what you know. That's not technically a drug. That's a creature. That's literally a black pudding.
Haha.
A creature called a black pudding.
Yeah.
Do
It's an ooze creature, is what it is.
do we know the side effects of a
Well,
black pudding
considering
entering your body?
considering until this point, that was always a bad thing, as that's how they eat people. You don't really know. Maybe he put something else in it, but the statement of snort this pudding only has negative connotations in your mind right now.
Have you done anything to this black pudding?
Oh, yeah, dude. I laced it in hay fever seeds, man. Oh, and then I added a little honey, for a...
And do you partake in snorting this black pudding?
Oh, yeah, man. I've done the pudding. I've done the jam. Oh, my favorite was the cube, man. It made me turn into myself.
Right. So you want to sell all the other herbs and stuff that isn't drugs, but on the condition that we make your drugs legal.
Yeah, I want to sell everything, man. I got a whole stockpile just full of this good shit. I've got angel dust. I've got demon fever. Man, I even have elven slap daddy.
I think I don't know if you name these, but I think demon fever is an actual disease.
Oh, yeah, of course it is, until you distill it, and then it's smokable, my guy.
What? Why would anyone do that?
For the
It
good
gives you-
times.
Doesn't demon fever cause your skin to fleck off and you get visions of hell?
Yeah, not if it's distilled. It causes your eyes to, see things, man. It's so cool, dude.
Is what they see demons?
No, they see the sins of others. It's how you know if somebody is up to something.
But that sounds awful.
I mean, yeah, I lost a friend or two,
Well, we'll get back to you on this
All
proposition.
right, yeah, you take your time, you discuss it, percolate, pontificate, come back to me. Hey, before you go though, take some of this with you, bud.
No, it's okay.
There you
Maybe
go.
maybe
And
my bird friend
just
here will
shoves,
take it.
He just shoves it into your chest, and it's a satchel it's a satchel of draconic kush.
I'll hand it to Ozzy.
Ozzy will take it.
And
No,
then
no,
I'll
no.
want-
Hear me out. Hear me out on this. Sorry, invading your space. Now I'm in your space. Okay, hear me out on this. Give it to Gruff, because I want to see what happens.
yeah, I'll. You can do that. I'm gonna continue trying to talk to people.
Oh,
Perhaps
yeah.
after this.
Yeah, well, I don't mean right now. I want to You know, I want to
I
enjoy
see.
watching it.
I'm the druid. I'll figure it out. Something
Tell-
like that.
Ah, jeez.
Whoa, dude, this pillar.
Tell him it's fish invulnerability potion.
I want to do a sleight of hand to write, kind of scratch in Druidic on the pillar and say, hold on, let me do my sleight of hand check, but I want to write, they're coming for you, California. I'm going to use actually lucky and try for that again. I'm going to use another lucky 13. That's the best I'm going to do.
All right. Okay.
And that's it.
All right. What? Oh no, dude. I gotta hide, man.
Why?
Oh, he's tripping on some bad
They'll
stuff,
never
mate.
find me in
Well,
this
I didn't-
corner.
Well, I was saying that like in my
Mm.
out of character.
Like, why?
Just
Anyway.
I'm
Anywho,
gonna be honest. I'm not trying to be like, policing our grove, but I kind of don't want that guy in it. If it's all the same to you.
don't worry. I'm for the betterment of Galen's Gate.
It'd be stinking up the grove with its hippie smells.
Don't worry.
All right, as you
Oh,
approach
sure.
the hooded man, he will look up, and then he will say, "And so you have finally come to me, as the eye dictates."
Nice to meet you. My name is Bellanovan.
Indeed.
Hello, I'm
You
Bractor.
are the representatives of Galen's Gate, yes?
That's correct.
Very well. I have a message for you.
From?
The message states as thus. In 2 months' time, a visitor shall come to you. You are to be instructed on how to deal with this visitor, and it is up to you as to whether or not you shall receive them. The message is as thus. Prepare for the moon. For within it, you shall find death to come soon. Bring with you a flower of 9, and use rosemary and thyme. And that is it.
And this is
Did someone write that down? Because I didn't.
I get
prepare
it.
for the moon, for within it comes doom.
It's prepare for the moon, for within it you will find death to come soon. Bring with you a flower of 9, and use rosemary and thyme, which are spices.
Yeah. So guess we need the spice merchant. And what makes you want to tell us this message and instructions?
My reasons are my own. It is up to you as to whether or not you will trust them. But know this, Galen's Gate. The construction of your town, it is an auspicious building, an auspicious location. Suffice to say that you will be struck between the twin strands of fate as they wrap amongst the tapestry. I warn you now in the hopes that your town will survive. That is all I can say for now. To reveal too much is to ensure your destruction. Only by a half knowledge may you yet avoid it.
So you came all the way here just to tell us this?
Well, that and for the free drinks.
Well,
Is anyone even slightly concerned that almost everyone we run into seems to know more about us than we do?
a lot of people have spies, and a lot of people have weird eyes. But
Oh, good, you're rhyming now. That's what we needed.
thank you for the warning. If it truly is one, my friend.
Indeed.
Well, I'm gonna assume you're gonna let Gruff talk to her before we get over there.
Yeah.
Well, that
My
was
dead
weird.
ass body. Oh wait, it's already happening. Never mind.
I've been here. I
That's
have a
why-
claim
that's why
on
I
that
said
ass.
it. Yeah, I saw his claim.
Pardon me, milady.
She will look up, and after kind of scanning your person for a moment with her eye, she will nod and give a salute. Barati, to thee, servant of Gazinarok. Captain Eliza Stowe at your service.
It's nice to meet you. My name's Gruff, and this here's my friend Turok. And I thought I'd take it a moment before I ask you some questions before my friends get over here and start bothering you.
Well, I suppose such things would happen. Yes, go on.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna get real personal, and you don't have to answer these questions. But you look kind of. I mean, you're here, so you're rich, right?
I would say that my family once was, but no.
Oh,
I earn my living in war, and that is why I am here.
well, we'll see. That's kind of how I am, I guess, a little bit. Is see, once you start to be doing good at your thing, then you just gotta start brushing shoulders with all these nobles. And I gotta say, since my brush with nobility, I've been questioning my vision of self.
Well, Sir Gruff, I can tell you that it is in my experience that you must deal with the tools that you have. A good commander does this. He does not lament the missing weapon, but uses the weapons they have. Unfortunately, these are the weapons that I must use, and so I use them.
Well, you see, that's the thing too. Is I actually got this weapon,
And I'll show her a fishing rod.
and it's got a magical line to catch ghost fish. And you see, I think this is my destiny, but now I got so many responsibilities. Galen's counting on me, and I can't really do what I was born for because I gotta help out all these people.
Indeed. And yet, you still carry it with you.
Well, I mean, eventually, if I see an opportunity, I'm gonna jump at that ghost fish.
Well, then it seems like you have your purpose.
I mean, I guess it's really that simple.
Symbology is enough for most men. After all, you pay homage to Gazinarok, yet you have never met him, yes?
I might have.
Well, perhaps I put this another way. When a soldier follows their fellows into battle, they do so. They wear a uniform. They follow a heraldry. Symbology is enough for most. You carry your rod with you, yes?
Yeah, I do that.
You are a fisherman, yes?
Yeah.
Then where is the question?
Well, I suppose the question is, as I continue to get deeper into the intrigue that is these parties with the noblemen and whatnot, is, how deep am I going to go into this bottomless black pit of the capitalist societies?
As deep as you need to, my friend. For just as a soldier is always a soldier, even if there is peace, a fisherman is still a fisherman, even if the lake is a party.
So what you were saying is that I gotta catch one of these people.
I suppose.
Well, actually, you know what? Now that you bring it up, I actually did. One of them was a doppelganger, and I was the only one there who could sniff that person out, and I burned them alive. Well, me and this guy, we did it together.
Hold on. She'll lean back as she absorbs that information.
Oh yeah, maybe you were wondering what happened in that office over there.
She'll turn to look at the office and will notice the scorched remains and the servants hastily trying to cover up the fact that somebody blew up a room. Surprisingly, she will smile. Then you are a man of action, yes?
Oh, definitely. I never, sit down and twiddle my fingers unless it's in a fish's mouth.
Okay, I need a second. What the fuck? I don't twiddle my fingers unless it's in a fish's mouth.
Holy shit.
Alright. And she will say, if that is the case, then you and I have things to discuss. I could use a
definitely.
man of action.
What are you going to use me for?
Follow me and I shall show you.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Hold on, she can't use that office. All right.
That one's on fire.
Yeah, that one's not doing very well. All right, we'll get to you in a second because this is actually an important conversation. What are
Oh,
you guys
no.
doing? Oh yes, you're in the hot seat now.
We see Gruff just walk away,
Yeah.
and
Excuse me.
are you gonna go help Gruff? Or
No, Jeremy.
Hmm?
Where's the nearest waiter with the strongest drinks?
Yeah, he's just walking around.
I will go to that man and ask him for the tray.
All right, he'll give it to you and walk back to the kitchen.
Okay, this is my life now.
So you're an alcoholic. That's your life. Is that what you're telling me?
Excuse me. I am not an alcoholic.
You just
I
asked
am a
for a
dwarf.
tray.
Hey, only he can tell his own people that. That's their word.
No.
I do
Uh,
not think that is true.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, I like my hat.
Okay, first off, no. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm a dwarf. Secondly, I hate my life and everything around me is unfair.
So does that mean Dampiers just get to kill and drink people's blood just because they're a Dampier?
Well,
And
apparently that
everything's fine?
dude fucking did. So, give me this one.
I'm just trying to show you how your analogy doesn't make sense.
My analogy doesn't need to make sense. I'm a dwarf.
Yeah.
All right, moving on then.
Oh, okay.
Oh, let's keep this show on the road.
All right. As you approach this woman, you will see that Theodora Thermopylae seems very cross with a servant who is stammering. Oh, my lady, I don't know what to tell you. I was told that I was dead. Do I look dead to you? No, my lady. Already, those miscreants, these bureaucratic narrowsights, are already filling out the paperwork to take my estate. Now, take me to someone who can right this offensive wrong.
Well, we can.
Yeah, we got you covered.
And who are you that approaches the mighty Thermopylae?
Well, we've already met you once, and that's probably how this whole thing arose. But I am Bellanovan, and we are representatives of Galen's Gate.
Galen's
And I would
Gate.
I would say we've talked to you before, but that wasn't the real you.
I see. Well, I suppose that I have you to thank then. Doppelgangers, as I have been informed.
Yes.
Yes, well, very well then. It seems that I have to thank you. Doppelgangers are a difficult hunt. I'm surprised that you pull it off in such a short amount of time. But you have, and you have my thanks.
Well, look,
Thank you.
You know what? Yeah, let's just take the compliment on this one.
But we originally talked to you as for business. We know you are a spice merchant.
Very well. We shall talk business. I suppose I could give that much to my Avengers, I suppose. Very well. Make your case.
Well, we of Galen's Gate would like, of course, your spices, and in return, this fellow right here, Bractor, is a smith, and maybe we can find ways to get you jewelry, and of course, income from any of the spices that are sold.
Oh, I'm a mason as well. Just like Galen's Gate is the crown jewel of the Badlands, much like our symbolic crown jewel, I can help you set up all sorts of operations in the area if you also maybe want to consider looking into the gemological aspects of that area in safety.
You've done your research. I do have a weakness for jewelry. Yes, this is true. But I'm afraid that jewelry will only get you so far. My spices travel delicately. It is very expensive to transport them. So therefore, I will need your assurance that either you shall pay for these costs yourself, or if they are to be given to me, so be it, but I expect an appropriate tariff.
So a tariff for the transport of the spices.
Correct.
And how much would that tariff be?
Well, that will be, and then she will pull out some documentation, and then, all right. So basically, what'll happen is that in Galen's Gate economy, whenever you guys have the spice trade enacted, that'll go up and down, but the tax price that she'll cost to do business with her will stay the same. And sometimes you might make less than you give her.
Where's she shipping out from if the other alternative was that we send the protection ourselves? Or does that literally mean that we pay her essentially either way, it's just that we're either paying for our guard or we're paying for her to hire us?
So essentially because I'm not that good at economy, but essentially the options are as follows. You can either pay for the protection yourself, which means that your profit is going to be very small but reliable, or you can depend on her protection, but you'll be more or less, I guess, a slave to the supply and demand waves that come in. So there is a chance you'll make more money, but a chance you'll lose money as well if you go with the option that she protects herself, or you can go with a much smaller but reliable profit if you do the protection yourself.
And is the chance to lose money like a great amount?
The amount is equal to whatever the tax is, which is dependent upon how much money Galen's Gate is making, because it's a percentage.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I can put it to you this way. There is if you go with the first option, there's a die roll, and a die roll is made, and if you roll below a certain threshold, which is represented by the tax that she requires from you, you'll actually lose money that week. If it rolls above, you'll make money that week, but the amount that you can roll above is more than the reliable small profit that you get.
Can we know by how much of a margin?
The margin is... I suppose I could do that. Let's see. How can I explain this without actually having the gold numbers ready? I think the easiest way to say this is, if you think of a D20, a 5 or lower means that you lose money. A 6 or 7 is indicative of the small profit you get. And then the other one is you could roll above a 7. And anything above a 7
profit?
would be greater and greater profit. So if you roll well, you'll make quite a hefty penny. If you roll poorly, then there's a very real chance that you guys could lose a lot of money. So it's basically if you want to take a greater risk, or if you want to...
And that's just a one-time roll, or is that...
No, that'll happen every week.
Yeah.
Whereas the small, reliable profit will never change.
Well,
Well, I wanna talk openly, but we're in a position where I'll just say we'll come back to you.
Of course. I will attend to my corpse.
Good luck with that. I hear that's a pain.
From my perspective, since we're a growing city, it's probably better we take the safer option.
hold on. More important than that, before we get started on, monetary discussion, I thought those spots were a part of the flaw of the doppelganger. Those spots on her face. I thought those were... Anyway, that's it. That's all I wanted to say.
Huh?
The spots on her face. I thought she was just... The doppelganger was all fucked up. But that's just her face.
Making fun of someone's complexion, I see.
Well, I ain't got a complexion, so I need somebody to live through.
Nice. Yes, right.
Just beautiful, beautiful feathers. All right,
very nice aside.
Let's take the risk. Where are you going?
I'm on the side of wanting to take the safer route because we're on a growing city. And
Yeah,
we need growth, not
We can't handle risks right now. Even if the odds are much more in our favor, if we take a big hit, we could potentially choke it dead.
Also,
Good.
the other important part is that random savant we talked to, we probably need the spices.
Yeah, we already have all the risks that I'm
But
comfortable with dealing with.
let's go see this guy.
All right. Meanwhile, in a private room,
Yoinks?
the captain will stand at a desk and will hold up some documents, and then she will look to Gruff, and then she will say, "So, Gruff, what we have to discuss about, I expect discretion, for it is an embarrassment to KO, and a man of action such as yourself may yet be able to provide a service to my great city."
Okay, but I can't read that.
Fair enough. Then I shall explain it to you. Unfortunately, a contingent of my men have betrayed their city, betrayed their tribe. They have stolen one of our battleships and are currently on the run. I have tracked their whereabouts to a place that we cannot pass. Unfortunately, due to recent disagreements, we are not allowed to fly over Majatal, and they have taken refuge amongst the freemen there, specifically upon the Mage Coast. And with the growing threat of the waters to the south and to the west, it is unlikely that we will be able to gather any sort of reasonable response in time before they scatter to the wind. I need an actionable force. Small, difficult to detect, yet effective. Do you and your comrades think that you fit this description?
I mean, I did just learn how to be a rogue very recently. I will never be detected.
I see.
Well, hold on. Is a mission success here? We talking about, just killing them all, make an
Absolute
example?
destruction. Killing them, the destruction of their airship. Bonus if you can capture them so they may be interrogated, but I do not expect such a thing to happen as they will fight very well. I taught them well. They will not go down easy.
Well, what did they do? And I just got so mad about this.
As I said, they stole one of our battleships.
Oh,
They
yes,
betrayed
fine.
their city, and they have went AWOL.
Well, that's what I mean is how did they betray the city?
Very well.
I'm sorry, I just, when I'm plunging my spear down into someone's intestines, I'd like to know if they deserved it or not.
She will look uncomfortable for a moment, and then she will say, "They stole the city's water, and were selling it to other parties."
Well, they selling it to Majatal, and that's why they don't run there.
No, perhaps you do not understand. The water refers to the fuel, rather. It is a term that we use. The fuel of our airships is a closely guarded secret, as it is what keeps us above our competitors. They sought to sell these secrets of the city's state towards unknown enemies and unknown buyers. We cannot allow a rival force of the air to challenge KO, nor can we allow it to cut into the Coin Lord's profits. Furthermore, they killed several of our best alchemists in an attempt to cover their tracks. They are traitors, and must meet a traitor's end. Preferably, I would see them hang from the barrister, but I will make do with what is given me.
I think that this is something I could definitely do. Me and my new friend here with his big old hammer could probably smash some heads in. The only problem is I gotta convince my friends that, this is a thing to do while they're all brushing their shoulders with nobles like we talked about, doing stupid shit like that.
Well, I understand that your comrades will need convincing, which is why I am fully prepared to arrange a meeting with the Coin Lords themselves in regards to Galen's Gate, and a healthy stipend of 8,000 gold pieces.
This is a generous offer. You're letting us kill the people and we get the money home. I would not want to let you down here.
Well then, discuss it with your companions, and let me know. I shall provide transport to the nearest sortie area.
That is also very nice. You know, maybe if I get my own airship one day, I can look down even on the birds and treat them like I treat the fish.
Indeed.
You hear that, Turok? We're gonna get to kill some people.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about anything anymore. Perhaps I should become a farmer.
I'll have a suggestion for you, and every time you're laying your hammer into one of our enemies, just pretend it's you.
That helps. I deserve a good slamming.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is this?
Well, that was effective. Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh, God, this voice is so hard. As you approach, Solo Yan will nod as the man turns, sensing that others have approached. Yeah, what do you want?
Hello, I noticed you've come to this gathering. I'm Belanovan, and I represent Galen's Gate. I was wondering who you might be.
You don't know who I am, kid. You haven't done your research.
I am a bit lacking of information with you. That is true.
All right, I'll forgive it, I suppose. As you're trifling like me. I take a drag of his. Every time I do this, he's smoking.
Yeah, I assumed as much.
He'll blow it out. The name's Don. Don Sakali. I run the Briggs. The slums of the city. I guess you might call me, one of the coin lords.
It's nice to meet you.
Salutations, I'm sure. He will then sign something to you in Thieves' Cant. A test to see if you are one of the right people.
I'll sign him back.
A slight smirk will dance at the corner of his mouth. All right then, we can talk. As kinsmen. I run the business here. Simple as that. Normally it's customary for one of our kind to pay homage, but it looks like you're here on fancy pants business, so I'll let it slide. How can I help you, traveler?
I was wondering if you'd be able to help Galen's Gate prosper. And in return, we can help you with any wishes you might desire.
Hold on. I had a burp, and he doesn't burp, so sorry about that. I didn't want to ruin it. Anyway, I'll take a long drag. So you're looking for a little bit of the peace, huh? You want a bit of a prosper that only a dirty hand might give. All right, I can see that. But I'm gonna need a pretty big take if you want me boys to help you.
What kind of tank might that be?
Well, from what I know of your little town, you're being built up in the Badlands. A place that isn't quite watched by the other countries, save for that hoity-toity elven shrimp.
It's also where I grew up.
You're one of the cursed folk. Apologies, I meant no offense.
Oh, none taken.
I'll take a deep drag. Fine, let's talk business. If you help me, I'll help you. I've got big hands and they're real good at scratching, and I've got a terrible itch upon my back. Do you think you're up for it?
What kind of itch might it be?
There's a man I need dead. You bring me his head, you'll have your market.
And whose head is this?
Roderick Goldfin, one of the Paladin Justicars of the White Council.
I see.
For
Must have done
just in case you
something
don't
pretty
know.
bad.
Just in case you
I
don't
don't know.
Just in case you don't know. It has been a while since you played the Inquisition. The White Council is the ruling body of Ord. They are composed of the high priests and priestesses of the different White Pantheon deities. A Justicar is, I guess you could say, a paladin whose posting is kind of like a desk job, like a legality job. Basically, not a fielded paladin. But they are high-ranking and are well protected, as they are essentially the undersecretaries of these high priests. What he is asking, the person he is asking you to kill, that even without the additional intel, it's a tall order. Like, not only will you have to kill what is probably going to be easily considered a good person, but if they are in good standing, then they have the backing of their god, they have the backing of the White Council. Like, this is a tall order. I want you to understand that. He's asking for a lot.
And is this person's head the only way that we might be able to cooperate with each other?
I take his balls.
Well, I meant besides killing him.
No, you can live without your balls.
Well, oh, so you just want some
Yeah.
part of his body.
Johnny the
How would
eunuch's
we-
alive.
How would we know if we even bought the right balls?
Well, he'd probably. So, but
I'm sure they're tattooed.
basically,
Well, I'll tell you right now that if you brought me another set of balls that weren't his, I'd know. And then you'd
Well,
make
he-
an enemy of me, and you don't want that.
he thought that in his head.
I
Oh,
also didn't
my
know
bad.
you were a mind
Yeah.
reader.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. My bad.
That's
It's
fine.
okay.
I'm teasing.
But is this person's, bodily possessions the only way that we might be able to cooperate with each
All
other?
right, I can see you're one of the soft ones.
Well,
All right, no, I get it. You know, you got red skin. You must be pretty to look at. I understand you're used to being able to convince people. But let me be as crystal clear about this as I possibly can, right? If you want my business, you need to bring me his head.
all right.
That's it. If you can't do that, that's fine. No hard feelings. It is a tall order. But my business is worth it.
I understand.
If you want
Well-
more details, I can provide it. I've got an entire dossier on this bastard.
I know it might be out of line to ask, but since this is such a tall order, why exactly do you want his head?
That's a fair question. And since you're one of the right people, I guess there's no harm in telling you.
He'll pull down his shirt a little bit, and he'll show a wicked gash across his chest.
He tried to kill me. Left me for dead. I didn't die. And now I'm gonna hang his fucking head on my wall.
Did he try and kill you out of nefarious means?
He'll raise an eyebrow and sign to you.
He tried to kill me because of who I am. You should know that.
I'll sign back. I understand.
Now, you're not sure if he's referring to the fact that he is a tiefling, or that he is a criminally minded individual, but it does kind of line up that a paladin might deem such a individual worthy of killing, especially if he's killed before. And considering that he's asking you to kill a Justicar, it's unlikely that he's not used to this sort of ordering. So.
Well, maybe we'll do like an insight check on whether it was because,
Go ahead.
you know, he's a thief or...
Alright, I will tell you this because you are a rogue, so you have a little bit more of experience. This is basically your people, right? You're pretty close to this guy. You're a tiefling rogue.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what's going on, as best as you can tell. You're not really sure if he's inferring a prejudicial strike, whether that he is a criminally minded person or that he is a tiefling. You're not quite sure if that's it, but you get a very uneasy feeling about this particular individual. You can tell that he's killed before, and he has no qualms about doing it. You wouldn't say that there are necessarily a lot of good people in your line of work, but there are certainly bad ones. And he is no saint. But the decision is yours as you decide whether or not that's damning or not.
Yeah, if it was a race thing, then it might have been different. I'll say. We'll think about the offer.
All right, then. I look forward to doing business with you.
See you another time.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey, Burns, sorry.
Yeah, where'd you go off to, Gruff?
I cracked the whole case. I done figured the whole thing out.
What case? What?
Okay, so I went and I done talked to that little dwarf lady, and I was spilling my heart and talking about my reflection of self and how I feel lost in this nobleman's world.
Why do you feel lost?
It's not important. She helped me a lot, and it was real good advice. And I
could have
took it.
asked me.
Well, I mean, you're kind of one of the noble cooks right now, so I don't know if I.
What do you mean I'm a noble cuck? We're in the same place together. You guys
I
just
could have told you what the
delegated
fuck was wrong
me
with
because you guys think I'm good at talking.
Now, I apologize. It's just that I needed an outside perspective. She was a warrior in every fight we've ever had. You're in the back line and you don't want to go in the ocean, or you don't want to get your nails dirty.
It's not that. I was trying to think of the contingencies.
You want me to hit him? Because I'll hit him.
I don't even know what that word means, and it didn't look like she did either.
He's probably hitting himself in the head right now.
Listen, can I speak?
Yeah, go on.
All right, so we're getting this. She offered us 8,000 gold pieces to go kill some people, and then she
know
would
her name?
the dwarf.
So you don't know her
She
name?
said she was a
We
captain.
have names.
I didn't remember her name. Can I continue?
Yeah.
Okay, so we get 8,000 gold pieces. We get to kill some people on a boat that they stole. And then she said she would also talk to the coin lords on our behalf and, put in a good word and all that kind of stuff.
Well, who is she? What did she do?
But there was a boat. And just listen, it was a whole
So
bunch
you
of...
know nothing
No,
about
listen,
her.
no, wait. No, I remember. She wanted us to go get them because they were traitors. They stole the secret
No, I'm
fuel
not-
from the airships.
I'm not asking about the
No,
job,
listen,
Gruff. I'm
listen,
asking about who
listen.
this person is.
Listen, we do this job, we're gonna get an airship, trust me.
You don't even know who this person is.
She's over there if you want to talk to her, but don't let Bractor talk to her.
All right, then you stick with Bractor. I'll go talk to her.
The fuck I'm sticking with Stir. Fuck off.
You just said stir.
It's too late.
Jeremy said Stir.
He's holding the skip button down during the cutscene, and now he doesn't know what's happening.
Hello, madame.
Thus, captain to you.
I'll watch from a distance and
My
give her the
terrible
eyes
apologies.
of like, yeah, I told you they'd bother you.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Giving her the eye. Hold
like
on, let me
rolling my
zoom.
one eye.
Yeah. Oh God, so gross.
Hello, Captain. I am Belnovan, and you already talked to one of our party members.
Yes,
And
I have. Has he discussed the mission with you?
he has. I just wanted to get a sense of. He didn't. I would like to know your name and.
Captain Eliza Stowe, captain of the Sky Knights.
I see. So, you're a captain of this entire establishment here.
I am one of them, yes.
I was wondering if we do help you with this, would you be able to convince Barnaby to help Galen's Gate without having to provide him with blood or some of that kind of things?
Oh, yes, of course. Barnaby. That would explain why you are so... Very well. I make no guarantees that I can convince the quartermaster to allow ships to pass in and out, but I will make you another offer. I do not know whether or not our battleship has been defaced or defamed. My original order was to have it destroyed, but I suppose that if it is, how do you say, sufficiently changed, then it is as destroyed as it needs to be. There are, however, a few conditions. First, you must return all of the fuel to us, and then you may purchase the fuel you wish to acquire. Second, you must return all the weapons that the vehicle has to us. And in addition, if you find any of the tags of my fallen soldiers, return them to me. And then, and only then, will I perhaps report the airship is missing or destroyed. This should help you avoid Barnaby, as he would not dare quartermaster one of my ships.
But with all due respect, that's a generous offer. How sufficiently do you think it would need to be changed? And if it were changed as such, wouldn't Barnaby then just peg it as a new ship? Try to find us.
I shall have him informed of its true nature. All Barnaby will know is that you are on a secret mission from me. And
direct to your word. I like it.
Indeed.
You see, this is how you do business. None of this fussing about with double entendres.
Now, I must have an answer soon. We have a small window to catch these traitors.
The answer is yes.
Wait, what did Gruff say?
You said the answer is yes.
The answer is yes, we're gonna do it.
Well, what I'm wondering is, then we'd only be able to go through this air with just one ship. What if we grew bigger to have multiple ships?
Then I suppose that you would have to come and barter with Barnaby with more leverage. I cannot guarantee your future, Bellanovan, only your present.
Of course. I was just, you scratch mine, you scratch yours. I was just wondering to what extent.
Guys, I just gotta say, I was in a really dark place, and then she helped me. So, don't go too hard on her.
This is just business. This is
No,
how
Very
business
well.
is, Gruff.
If you wish
You're
to have
pushing
your
her.
back scratched, then it shall be scratched. And it shall be scratched with a vigorous motion that will cause bleeding down the side of your
I will
back.
scratch his back.
Now,
That is how dwarves do it.
do
I
this
can-
for me. Remove these traitors, and you shall have an audience with one of the coin lords. That is more than any of these miscreants can guarantee you.
I know. And judging by Gruff's excitement, we're probably going to do this for you.
Very well. See that it is done.
All right.
When you are ready, contact me. You may do so by using any of the couriers within the city. It shall take me some time to arrange transport for you, as I will need to hide you as cargo. I cannot tip off these traitors, but it is only a matter of time before they scatter to the wind. I can wait no longer than a week. You must be ready by then.
Okay.
I used to sleep in a barrel.
Very well.
Well, thank you for your frankness, and sorry about our village idiot. Specifically left unnamed so you can pick which one you don't like more.
She will smile and then will give a salute to each of you. I thank you for your assistance. The Sky Knights are in your debt. 1 week. Do not leave us waiting.
Was that dwarvish or just really angry common?
Hmm.
Wow, she was a rude fucking asshole.
I.
God, I miss dwarves.
That's what I'm talking about. She was nice to me.
I honestly wish I came here by myself.
Pat.
Hold on. Does anybody smell something weird?
Oh, I might have. I mean,
No, it's not you. It's not Avian. I smell a fish.
No, you don't.
Let's-
Please don't start with this.
All right, this guy smelled a fish before. There might actually be a fish.
No, I'm just gonna keep
I
to
hate-
myself and just look at Solian.
You
from
don't
the side of
smell
my
a
eyes.
fish, Gruff, but you do smell a skunk.
I hate to point this out, but he has regrettably been 100% accurate at detecting.
All
fish.
right, guys, let's see what Gruff does this time.
Hold on, I'm smelling around. Let's see, I get a advantage on this.
You
There we
already
go.
lit up-
23 for smell.
You already
Must-
lit a fucking room on fire.
You-
Let's see if we can
you
explode
smell
the
the
whole
draconic-
airship.
You smell the draconic kush.
Oh God. I think I'm getting a little high just on this. Oh God.
It smells
Oh,
quite
jeez.
dank.
Oh God, it's so stanky.
Oh, that's that's a good point. That's probably just the gillweed that hippie gave us. It exudes. If you breathe it out, it kills fish.
It smells like home.
All right, here you go.
You know
Gruff.
what, Gruff? That explains so much.
I give Gruff the dank dragon kush.
I feel like we're going to regret this.
Thank you very much for this. What do you want me to do with this?
I'm just gonna go lean on the wall and watch.
It helps you sniff out fish
Oh,
people.
hold on.
better.
I'm still. The dwarf specifically said that we had to be stealthy. I gotta keep practicing to be a rogue. I don't think I'm 100%.
I'm
I
gonna
never
lean on
said
the wall like
anything
you
to
did.
the sort.
Why are you copying me, Gruff?
I'm learning still.
Why are? There's nothing to learn here.
Oh,
I
I
never
can't.
said anything of the sort.
Where did Belanovan and Gruff go? They're so invisible. Oh my God. It's crazy.
When do we strike?
We're not striking anything. We can only strike with words right now, Gruff.
Why is your mouth covered then?
It's
What
a
do you mean?
It's a magic mouth cover. It makes his words magical, so that they strike
Why
hard.
is your mouth?
You should take it from him.
I think he's just hiding his silver tongue.
Man, he doesn't want to get sick.
Sure.
Sure, yeah.
All
There's
right.
a lot of disease in the Badlands.
Okay, I can see that everybody's getting a little bit angry with Gruff for lighting the
All right,
room
no,
on fire,
I'm
killing the
gonna try and-
doppelganger, saving the man's life. And,
I'm gonna
finding
try
the
and
door.
I'm gonna try and convince Gruff that Gruff, you know that going around by yourself when you're usually with us and then asking people personal questions is a bit suspicious and doesn't make you stealthy, right?
When I
It's the
see,
opposite of a rogue.
I feel a little uncomfortable in our group here because you all look like you fit in, and I definitely do not fit in. So I've been trying to seek people more like me.
What do you mean more like you?
Well, that lady,
No one
You
else
saw-
fishes here.
she had the eye patch. We both had the one eye thing.
You-
And the guy with the sledgehammer, he's really sad all the time, and I can see his sadness.
You didn't know
'cause
he
I know
was
what
sad.
darkness is like.
No, he was angry and then sad.
Well, he was a little bit of both, and I could see it.
I don't think you
You're
could
talking-
see that.
You're talking to all these people with money and all and trying to do these
I'm not
bargains.
talking to them because I want to, Gruff. I'm talking to them
Oh.
because I have to.
Listen, what I'm saying is, I'm just gonna go back to being your wingman, and you call on me, I'll speak when I'm spoken to. Unless I see a ghost fish. You see, that's my true calling.
Is that what you've surmised from your talk with the dwarf girl, the
Well,
captain?
I got my rod on me, don't I?
Oh my god, dude, it's so good.
You've never once not
So-
had it.
Oh.
Yeah.
What you're telling
Precisely.
me is you're gonna be a good boy now and not go and try and kill fish people by yourself unless it's a ghost fish.
I will hold your hand and stand by your side.
Holy shit, another 50? I didn't even notice
Okay.
plenty of ducks.
Will
I
you
was
hold my hand?
I'm sorry all the
Whenever
I'm sorry
you
I didn't
feel like
notice.
it,
I
Gruff,
turned
if
off all of my
that means
alerts
you'll be a
because
good
we're
boy.
doing D&D,
All
but
the
thank
time.
you so much.
This is.
Holy shit.
I think I'm starting to tear up a little bit.
I'm so glad I can't see this. Because you're
When's
stealthy.
the wedding?
This is.
There'll
This
be
is the
no
most-
wedding.
This is the most emotional thing I've ever.
Oh, they're betting, huh?
Oh, never mind. That's just the alcohol.
I'm sorry I pooped in that one cauldron that time.
What? How many
What
ducks
cauldron?
is it going to be, dude?
Oh, that.
Holy
I-
shit!
Yeah, I know, right? It's been
I remember
so
now.
much
It's
crazy shit
so
has happened.
many
That seems
ducks.
like years ago.
I don't think that I ever said sorry.
Well,
You did.
Sweet lord.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure we were okay and you weren't secretly
We're-
planning on killing me.
Gruff, if we had a problem with you, you wouldn't be here
Well-
right now.
Okay, see, guess if we're gonna work together, we gotta trust each other.
Gruff,
I'm-
we're not murderers. I mean,
I'm
I'm
pretty
not
sure-
a murderer.
I'm pretty sure the
Most-
only one that doesn't
Well-
have the trust of everyone is me right
That is fucking crazy.
What? I trust you.
now. Oh, well, thank you.
I mean, you're so frickin' bland. I mean, there's no trust or not trust to be had.
I'm sorry I'm talking over them, chat.
What do you mean bland?
Or nothing. I mean, you're very interesting the way you talk to people. You don't even have a funny voice like I do.
It's not my fault I'm born with this voice.
I'm just saying you can spice it up.
He's right, you've never even made me laugh.
Who's made you laugh this entire time?
Tell a joke.
Oh, come on. I want to hear a joke. Tell me one of them tiefling jokes.
This
Whoa,
isn't the
you don't-
time for jokes.
Where the punchline is that you're horny.
What the
I get it.
what the fuck?
That wasn't a joke.
But I could imagine the lead up into that joke.
Yeah. I mean, it practically writes itself.
Tell me the one where the two guys walk into the place and then they talk.
And then one of them says, I'm so horny.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
He's not funny. He does not have a funny bone in his body, okay?
I never said I was funny.
I'm
I've been
sorry.
drinking. I don't know what y'all's excuse is.
Melnovan, when are we going home? When we can go kill people?
Question.
Well, if we had to talk to everyone here for Galen. That was our job, and I think we've talked to everyone.
Okay.
And Gruff
Also,
killed
we
one of
can't
them.
go home because you want to go kill those people on the airship.
I do too, actually. That sounds
Well, I
fun.
mean, I'm always at home when I'm with my fishing buddies.
So then you're at home right now.
Well,
aren't
no, I'm at home when I'm with my fishing buddies, but not in a noble estate, because I do not feel comfortable here.
you? Well, next time you can stay and wait then if you want, Gruff.
Yeah,
So
you know,
you're not
first,
uncomfortable.
first thing you get comfortable living on the land. Next thing you know, the world wanderers want to build a road or some shit, and you gotta mow down your house.
Well, I
Well, we
mean,
won't let them mow down any of our
Did
house
you
or
just
anything.
make an impasse, Red? Like a
I
They're
gotta
just
be honest
annexing
here.
my land.
I gotta be honest. One, I think it would be good if the World Wanderers built a road because that's kind of what we're trying to do is be a real town.
Here with them goddamn wandering assholes.
And two, none of us actually.
They made my granny move out. We had that land for 12 generations, and then they come by and say, "Oh, we want to make a dirt path right here."
They didn't build the world. You know what? That's secondary to the point of that. Technically, none of us actually own
yeah.
houses or land.
They
in
didn't build it
Galen
because we wouldn't move.
Well, but they did though. They did build a road.
I'm having a hard time remembering which order these things happened.
Well, yes, if it happened 11 generations ago, you would not be alive to remember it, Gruff. I'm just. Why am I entertaining this?
Because
That's
this
up
whole
to
time
you.
you've been planning and plotting, and I know that I'm looking at you.
What? No, I've just been drinking. Not whatever you said.
No sane man carries around a weasel to this many locations.
Well, he's my familiar, my magical assistant. Also,
Well, where's
he's-
Hackney's
Where did
owl
mine?
Where's mine?
listen.
What has your owl been doing this whole time?
I thought they
Listen.
were asleep in my cowl, but they're not here.
Ah, Jesus.
Listen.
Meanwhile, outside, some owls are getting hit on by a ghost owl. Hey,
Listen, the sheer reality of the situation we're in is that
You got
he's
some
the
nice
most-
hoots.
The
He
reality
goes
of the
Hooters.
situation here is that Greaves is the most charismatic person in this group. No offense. And 2, I had to get rid of my owl because he was a communist.
Yeah, he was.
I wouldn't
he was,
say Greaves is
yeah,
charismatic.
he was bad. What are you talking about? I'm the most charismatic.
He's just an asshole.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. No, he's pretty accurate. I mean, I am kind of mean to people. I shouldn't be.
Yeah, no, you are. You are. Let's
If you
be real.
think just saying what you want to say without thinking is charismatic, then sure, he's pretty charismatic.
I think Belladovan's pretty charismatic.
Ooh, thank you.
It's
How
pretty-
about we take time to reacquaint ourselves with each other, and we all say one nice thing. We go in order.
Hey,
All right,
don't
I like
hold
this.
his hand.
Perhaps
I
we
like
this.
shouldn't
How
let
is
all
this
these nobles see
devolved
us
into this?
arguing.
No, he needs a hug. Come here,
No,
buddy.
no. Let's go
I don't-
clockwise.
Hey, I'm on
Don't
his
sit on
horns.
my head. Don't
Hey.
start shaking my head.
Woo! It's like a ride. I'm gonna escape the big rhinoceros. Hey, boss,
Rhinoceros,
look.
I only have one horn.
Hey, boss, look. I'm riding an antelope.
All right, now it's becoming slightly offensive.
Woo! All right, I'll start.
Off my
I
head.
like Bellanovan because
Resummon.
he oh shit.
You can still say what you
I like
about him.
Bellanovan because he has fancy hair.
Yes,
Fancy
hair.
hair?
I thought he was bald.
No, it's
You
like
can actually
peeking out
sort
from
of
his,
see it right there.
like peeking out from his hood.
Oh, I thought that was ear hair.
Yeah, me too. Or maybe a beard.
Oh, what's under that cowl? I want to see what's under there.
Don't touch me.
It's your mouth. I'm not touching you. I just want to see.
No.
Bellanovan.
Oh,
Say
yes.
something nice.
Oh my god, it's the Bellanovan face reveal.
I'll bet
No,
he's
it's
got a
not.
big gap in his teeth.
No, there's no gap.
Looks like Mike Tyson.
Has
How
it
about
been
we
a week yet?
How about we skip this one saying one nice thing until we're back in Galen's Gate?
He can't
you
say
could-
one nice thing. He's pretty mean, man.
You know, you could do
No,
what
that's
dwarves
not
do
what I'm
and,
saying here.
you could do what dwarves do and bottle up your feelings until they, fester and you do something ridiculous.
Yeah, like
Because-
betray your family or cause a purge.
Well, Greaves, if we're actually doing
I've
that,
only
you
done
would have
one
to
of those
finish
things.
going around, not just on me.
You don't want him to go around on you.
No, not on me. I meant around in a circle and one nice thing to everyone.
Also, I don't think we have to wait a week. I think we just need to tell her we're accepting in a week.
Yeah.
Well, now it would be really awkward because we saw her like 15 minutes ago. So I think we gotta wait at least, 2, maybe 3 days.
This isn't a date. She didn't give you a sending.
I
order.
don't
It's a
know about
job.
that. She seemed pretty into one of us.
Well, first we have to finish up deciding who we actually want to make deals with, and then we can go do that.
I wish I could draw. I would draw so many of these scenes. They're so good.
Well, listen. If she's gonna give us a meeting with the coin lords, then why do we even gotta, entertain these little shits?
Because they provide other things that coin lords don't.
Also, hey, wait a minute. Wasn't our friend supposed to also be running on some lead too?
We have a friend.
Well,
He's
I mean,
referring to
I have a
Galen.
friend.
Well, we don't know where she is right
Guys, I fucking got away with arson.
Congrats.
Guys, I got away with arson. What
Anyway,
the fuck, dude?
These noble idiots.
I always thought Natalia and I were cool. She kind of saved my life. Are we not cool? Like, no,
What? Who's Natalia? What?
she's the woman we cured
The
of
acid girl.
life-ending disease. She poured acid on a bunch of orcs.
Doesn't ring a bell.
She saved my
What
life.
was this before or after the World Road?
Okay, moving on then.
Oh, all right, what are we doing? You gonna go look for
Um,
treasure?
Well, like I said, we finished talking to all the merchants we want to talk to.
All right. So, we're gonna do airship lady, right? We're gonna go kill some mercs, take their weapons.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're not gonna deal with Hellboy over there, because we ain't getting mixed up in some justice cause, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to kill someone on the White Council or in their good graces. That.
Well, technically, we don't have to do it.
Well,
No. I think I'd rather not.
I think we're already like halfway in the grave with the friggin' what do you call it? The insurrection, as it is.
Inquisition.
Yeah, them.
Just a reminder.
Gruff is holding Belanovin's hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Oh,
was holding it a bit earlier.
oh, well, in that case, that's all. Please continue.
I'll say we don't take the hippie. Oh, he's just gonna leave some bad stuff. Booze is good enough. For Galen's Gate.
I'm fine with any of the I'm fine with any of the people we originally set out to recruit that Galen actually said we needed. I mean, I don't like dealing with the Dampier guy and that grim business, but hey, we might have a workaround for that. Is your treasure map on the way to? Well, I guess she should be ferrying us. Never mind.
Well, we have the 3 adventurers. We can spark a deal with the spice merchant. I say we take the safer option.
Mm-hmm.
We can do Bigfoot bag stuffer, even though he might fuck things up somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Cologne is probably dead.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about.
A lunatic.
I don't know about Annalee because she wants a bunch of, refugees, and I don't know how we can suitably house them at the moment. A lot of people don't like Hargrove because he's a racist.
I think that's just you. Or just Belanovan.
Nah.
You don't like it either?
She's not happy about it either.
Okay, as long as there's at least 2 of us.
Jaquil, I wasn't quite sure if we were able to spark a deal with him or not. I don't know if he wanted to build a museum in Galen's Gate or whatever it was, but I guess we'll just have to talk to him again about it.
He seems fine, though. I think whatever he wants is probably cool.
So the only one I'm unsure of right now is Annalee.
So you definitely don't want to do Barnaby? Vampire King?
Well, I'd be fine with it, but you guys aren't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's probably best that we don't.
My idea was if we do take Annalee, we make an agreement that we can take some of the refugees' blood, and that way we pay for Barnaby. But I was quite sure that a bunch of you didn't want the idea of blood matching and stuff.
Yeah,
so
I think
that's why I asked the Sky Guard captain if we could strike a deal differently by helping her.
Yeah, that's definitely like she's a great alternative solution. So yeah.
So what do you rest of you think about Annalee and the refugees she'd want to house?
I am not fond of refugees because you bring in a huge amount of people with no amount of income, and you bring in a guy who's going to load the town with a lot of booze, and that's going to end up being a lot of problems.
That actually kind of is a point. I mean, if they all work, it's okay, but
We'll have a lot of fertilizer.
What? What? Wait, what?
Ouch.
Not all of them are gonna make it.
Well, if they don't
Holy shit!
survive, I'm pretty sure she would stop trading silk with us.
Druid's Grove don't maintain itself.
We're just gonna.
It
Well,
kind of
yes,
does.
it does. It's magic.
Well, I mean, even a Druid's Grove likes fertilizer.
So, to clarify, Arcadum, these people that you said that they were going to come in, it was
They're elves.
not that we would give them housing or like free housing. They would just be given permission to be within the city, or did I remember that wrong?
I didn't make that specification because that was up to you, really. But essentially, meaning that you'll take them in means that you'll protect them, which you'll give them an area to live on. So if you don't provide housing for them, they'll build like refugee tent cities, or they might build their own houses or live there. Which there's a variety of complicated issues that'll come up because of that. Some good, some bad. It's just whether or not you want to deal with it at all.
Okay, so essentially it would be a district dedicated entirely to them, which means we would get like some sort of like culture segregation.
Yeah.
Come to think about it, do we even have any houses for like anyone? Do I have a
Not
house?
right now.
Not yet.
I should make a house.
Also, I thought it was Magitals.
They're Magitalians, yeah. But there might be some elves amongst them, but they're not an elven set of refugees. They're Magitalians.
Right.
It's
Nah, they're all elves.
It's not species. It's
I gotta be honest.
what do I even call it?
Kind of wish
Country
I could build
based?
some houses.
So, are we saying no to her then?
You are you two
What
still
again
holding
about
hands?
her?
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to get him to stop.
Okay.
I strength check.
What do I need to do to get out of his grasp?
You gotta roll a higher strength than 5.
Okay.
You attempt to pull
To be
yourself
fair.
and you trip and fall into his arms.
Ow, my wrist.
You know, I can marry people. I am a priest.
No. I will not
This
be
has
marrying
nothing to do
Gruff.
with our sexuality. This is the thieves' camp.
This is not Thieves' Camp. This
Gruff,
is not Thieves'
Gruff,
Camp.
even I know that's not true.
This is the thieves can't. Yeah, thieves can't do that.
Hackney's gonna vote in favor because she is from Magital and she would love to see more of her people around. But
You know what? I'm fine with taking her offer because I gotta be honest. I could go for building some houses.
So you're gonna build every single one of them houses?
Well, I mean, that just seems unreasonable. I assume they would help.
You ever seen them tiny houses where it's, you know, just as big as you need it?
Well, considering the type of age and place we live in, that's just houses.
Well, no, it's a little bit different. It's very compact. They work everything in there. It's very nice.
Don't
Gruff.
promise that you will build them houses, but just aid off on your own time.
Gruff, holding my hand this long isn't very stealthy.
Uh,
Also,
No,
we're
no.
going to
I
get you
disagree.
quite a
I
name,
disagree. A lot of people are averting their eyes from you.
we are becoming as one.
Can I try and convince him it's not holding my hand this long will not make him a better rogue?
You could try to actually convince him, but not
This
through a
will not-
skill check.
I have perfume on, you know.
Silence. Like what?
No, I have the frickin' the perfume of bewitching.
What was that?
Oh, you have the actual magic item?
Yeah. I sprayed it on myself before we came in.
All right. I'm gonna give you this gamble. You're gonna have to lean close and get him to smell it. Okay?
All right.
And
Well,
who knows
couldn't
what
he
he'll
smell
do?
it when couldn't he smell it when I failed to ungrasp and fell into his arms?
Okay. Make me a wisdom saving throw, Gruff.
I got this. I just click skill check twice.
Gruff. The perfume affects your mind. You are attracted to Bellanovim.
What?
Just pull him a little closer.
I grasp tighter.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
That's not how this
And
is
then
supposed to work.
And then he asks for you to let him go.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were bonding, but you still haven't said anything nice about anybody.
Well, I thought we
Holy
weren't doing
shit!
Don't over
Plenty
say
of
one nice
ducks,
thing
dude.
about
That's
me.
way too
That.
many
You're very
ducks.
good at fishing.
That
Holy
was a
shit!
gimme.
Thank you so much for the
Just
100,
something
man.
else.
That's so
Something
wild
else?
to me.
You can't just say the
How
personality
could
trait
you
was
kill so
defined.
many?
You gotta actually dig deep. That's like if I said you're a tiefling.
Holy
You
shit!
have one of the most undeniable wills to a goal I have ever seen in a man.
There's so many homeless ducks.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. I'll give him that one.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right, well, yeah, back to it.
God, what place does that put him in compared to the others?
All right.
Was he at 350?
So,
He's up there now. Holy shit, dude.
What was it Jaquil wanted exactly again?
He
He
wanted
just-
Not
to.
really anything.
I was just gonna bring up the archaeological stuff and how he wanted open trade between. You're talking about the deep gnome, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because last time I talked to him, he said something about a museum, but he didn't say like open trade or anything.
Well, that's what he was leading to. That's the thing I revealed accidentally at the start, but that I was gonna tell you guys anyway. So.
Oh, okay. So I think we should work with the gnome.
Yeah, I got no problem with open trade.
He seems harmless.
Is that what the kids are calling it nowadays?
All right, I'll stick that in the agreed. I'm putting the stuff in the Discord, what we're doing and certainly not doing. So Jaquil O'Neal is in. So the only one we're not sure on is Analek. So I guess we need to just go yay and nay around the board on Analek. So I'm nay. Hackney is yay.
Yay.
What do you, Gruff?
I don't want that
Gruff said
lady in
he's
my
gonna-
city.
Gruff said he's going to agree to whatever I agree on.
You're not holding your hand anymore.
Yeah. You let go of his hand.
So Gruff is nay.
That ship has sailed.
That's fine.
You Jezebel.
That's fine with me.
We would have had a future together.
What has gotten into you?
Don't give up hope.
What kind of future?
I don't know, a lot of bass.
A lot of bass.
Gruff, are you like Cologne?
I just feel like if I have to be bound to this party of adventurers, that like you're the only one I can learn something from. Hackney could teach me something, but I'm too dumb for her kind of knowledge. I could at least learn how to do a backflip.
I can teach you how to fly.
I don't want to learn nothing from no dirty bird.
I'm literally a craftsman of two specialty professions.
I have not seen evidence of this yet.
He's not wrong.
I think I made like half the town, so
But honestly, I'm just talking shit, but like, it's the only thing you talk about, and I'm so bored of it. I'm a dwarf. I make things. I could make that. Wow, I love stone. I just can't deal with it anymore.
All right.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I'll just let you have it. It seems important to you. That's all you've got.
Holy shit, dude! What the
I mean,
fuck?
kind of. Yes, that's why I'm in this godforsaken.
Why are there so many ducks?
All right.
Jesus Christ!
Bractor, are you yay or nay on
What the
Analek?
fuck, dude?
I'm yay on it.
Yay. So we got 2 yays, 2 nays. Villanovan, you're the tiebreaker.
Thank you for the 100.
I'm the tiebreaker, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's very, very kind of you.
We should probably vote simultaneously next time, so no one feels like they're, the deciding factor.
Well, that's why I left
well-
Villanovan for last, because he's the leader.
I'm used to this at this point. I will accept this on one condition,
Hmm.
and that is if something is going wrong with these refugees, Bractor and Hackney, you need to find a way to solve it.
Oh, I like that
Sure.
idea. Y'all become basically management for the elves.
Sure, why not?
I don't think they're all elves, but I'll help. I mean, we have like magic trees to make things now, right?
Right.
So are we all agreed we're gonna stay here for another session?
I think we're fine now.
We're
But,
good on everything.
Well,
What?
we're all together, and I think this would be a good time to do it, I guess, because we're not doing much else. I think it's good if we create our own cipher. So in case we ever get separated or need to exchange knowledge between each other,
Lad,
that we
you're
can
asking.
do that in secret.
You know, I agree with you, but I just want to point out the fact that Gruff can't read. So that's going to be a challenge.
No, I can teach Gruff.
Well, I
I'll
don't
be
think
the
I
one
can learn
making
that.
I'll be the one making the cipher.
Whatever.
All right.
All right. All right. All right.
Alright.
All right.
Alright.
So is this the cipher? We're gonna croak
No,
at each
no.
other?
The cipher is going to be called the Lucia code, and I'm going to teach you guys how to do it now. And then I'll go through the motions of teaching them the cipher and all that.
Why didn't
Whoa,
you just
how long's that
gonna
gonna take?
Well, I can't teach you guys thieves can't.
Oh, you can't?
No.
Well, yes, can't is in the name, of course.
No, I'm gonna learn it.
I'm gonna learn thieves
You
can.
Just learn it, Gruff.
I'm gonna do it and just prove you wrong.
Dude, I'll be happy to see that.
And I'm gonna teach him Druidic. Get not right, Gruff.
Well,
No, I'm gonna go to hell if I learn that. That's the devil's tongue.
That's the devil's tongue.
wait, please explain. Why is Druidic the devil's tongue? I want to hear this.
If Druidic were not the devil's tongue, then more people would know it.
You
They
see,
would openly
I feel
share
for
their
Bell
language,
Pepper.
but they keep it between themselves so that they can conspire against
Because
nature.
Then what is thieves can't?
They're surrounded
Thieves
by
can't is
an empty world
well, it's like a language for deaf people.
filled with homeless.
Well, I mean, most people can't understand you. Does that mean you speak the devil's tongue?
I'm speaking common, is all I speak.
Thieves can't isn't that. That's undercommon.
I
Thieves
I
can't
thought-
helps as well.
I thought the devil's tongue was literally infernal. No offense, or what? Wicked.
Well, no, see, that's one of them.
Well, I speak infernal.
Sniper got him.
If you wanted to learn Infernal, you go to the library. If you want to learn Druidic, it ain't gonna happen.
Well, you could become a druid, I
Well,
guess.
They're trying to keep secrets.
I'm nearly at
They're
1500
too
again.
dark and dire for us to
I'm
understand or
losing my
even
mind,
comprehend.
Chandram.
But if we for a moment could speak Druidic and understand their
I
minds,
thought I'd never be up this high again.
we'd see the wars coming.
Well, from what I can experience with Ozzy, once you learn Druidic, you become a thief.
I could just prepare,
Like,
comprehend
if this shit
languages.
keeps up, I
Mm,
could
the
very
only
well hit
druid I know is a
1800
piece
again,
of shit.
or hit 1800 and get a new emote. Like, that's crazy.
Well, I mean, you know, 2 druids. You forgot about me.
No, I was talking about you.
Oh,
I'm sorry to talk over
well,
them. I'm just.
I mean, I didn't realize I still
I'm
had
bewildered.
feelings, but man, that hurt him.
Was that
Look,
because
he's-
Gruff said it?
Look, don't take it personal. Don't take it personal, lad. He's still smarting over his breakup.
I wish he was dead.
Yeah, well,
Whoa, dude.
people in hell want ice water.
Don't worry, I'll die before you because I ain't flying away from no fights.
What the fuck, dude?
Well, Arcadum,
Yeah?
So funny.
do you want me to go talk to the people individually to strike the deals?
No,
or-
no, that's fine. You've decided. You've
Okay.
decided.
Well,
We are
one,
growing further apart by the moment. We
We're
need to leave.
one more person I forgot about. California, the hippie.
You
Fuck
said no.
You-
I don't want
I'm
to
no.
create druggies in my place, so.
Okay, does anybody actually want him?
Winners don't do drugs.
All right, he's out.
Funny.
All right, now we're decided on everyone.
Okay, how many days are we waiting to talk to the dwarf again?
I
Well,
mean,
we don't
I'm-
talk to her, we signal her.
Yeah, well, I don't want to seem desperate.
We're not going on a date, Gruff.
Gruff,
Just
listen.
ask these adventurers to go do your thing. They answer the
Listen.
first day.
Gruff, here, look. As a dwarf myself, I just want to let you know that we live
No,
quite
see,
a bit
no,
longer than humans.
I don't want to hear it. I didn't want you to talk to her because all you've got is being a dwarf and building, and I wanted you to
Sweet
spread your
Jesus,
wings and
there's
learn
just a
something
sniper
else.
on the
But,
hill taking
because
the
rest
I'm a
of them
dwarf,
out.
I know how she feels, so she doesn't want to hear it either.
No, listen, I want to help you here. So, for a human seeming desperate might be messaging within, 2 to 3 days. But 2 to 3 days to a dwarf relative time is like, an hour. So if you're really sweet on this dwarf woman, you should probably wait like 3 years to make your move. Relative time frames and all that.
I don't get it.
Also, you're gonna wanna start working out, cause that same time thing with you know what? Never mind.
I will lift you.
Oh, do it. Lift him. I'll bet you can't. Lift Raktor.
Oh, he probably could. I mean,
No, he can't. I don't believe in him.
Do this
I
outside
don't
of
believe
the
you can.
fort, please.
What?
Well,
We are surrounded by nobles, and next to
Well, that's-
the coin lords.
I'm a noble.
Well, I agree with you. That's never stopped Gruff before.
I don't care what a goddamn noble thinks about
And
me.
Damage control.
entering, Galen returns.
Oh, let's kill him. Oh, just kidding.
Yeah, the Druids are real good people.
Oh, I'm just making gaffes. Hey,
My friends,
thank God you're here.
how did things go?
Oh, it's easy.
I'm gonna.
I
Well,
burned that
we-
room to the ground.
You
Yeah.
committed arson?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, we can talk about that another time. Don't worry
No,
about anything Gruff says
Galen.
right now.
I got away with it. I know you hate these people as much as me, and they don't suspect a thing.
It was a doppelganger or changeling.
You found yet another fish?
It wasn't a
basically.
fish this time.
You weren't
Surprisingly,
there.
no.
You didn't look in its ass.
Yes.
But the more important thing is the people we can probably get deals with are the spice person, Bigfoot. We are gonna try and help a captain by destroying an airship, and she will give us 8,000 gold and direct access to the coin lords, and maybe
Also
help
give
with
us the
Barnaby.
airship.
And I don't know if you told us about him, but there was a guy named Jaquil who is like a gnome and will help us with the Underlord and Open Tray and Anile.
Those
The
all sound like
silk
worthy
trader.
ventures.
Also, I don't want to alarm you, but the marble gentleman is
He's
not
probably
only
dead.
is not only suicidal. Yes, he's probably also going to die because he vandalized Barnaby's office.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah, but I burnt the whole office down, and
how-
no one's questioning me.
Galen, how important is Barnaby? A deal with Barnaby?
Aerial trade will be difficult without his stamp of approval. But if you believe this captain that you spoke of can offer alternative means, then perhaps that is a better gateway.
It's only an alternative means, and we're only going to be able to have control and open control over one ship from the start.
If I am truthful, I doubt we will have a fleet of ships very soon.
Yes.
So perhaps that is all we will need for now.
All right.
Furthermore, I bring news. I have met with some of my contacts, and I must confess, I am at an impasse of which to choose. Perhaps your wisdom and insight will assist.
Well, I don't know about that, but we'll do our best.
Let's hear it.
I have spoken with some prominent individuals in the Great Bazaar, and they have offered me a few caches. However, I am unsure as to which you would prefer. On the one hand, there is a cache of magical items, which I'm sure will be very useful to yourselves. The other is a cache of how can I put this? A portable library containing several, I'm told, hundreds of scrolls. Who knows what sort of information and lore could be locked away. And the third is I could sell some artifacts that I have recovered from my old family's estate instead, and doing so means that I will be able to make quite a bit of money for the town. I can only choose one of these options, as logistics are limited. Which do you think?
My vote's in the library.
Thank you for the 50 ducks.
I'm sorry. What was the
What
was
the fuck
first
is
choice
happening?
again?
All right, so the choices are magical item cache, which are upgrades for you guys, a library full of knowledge and who knows what else, made of scrolls, and the third one is money for the town.
Well, I do like magical items, but if we're thinking long term here, the lore probably would help us more. Knowledge is power and all that.
So is money.
So where's the magic fishing rod?
Don't
You
you
already have a magic one.
Well, no, only the lore is magical. The rod itself is quite normal.
Thank you so much,
I want
ducks,
money.
for the 50. You made it to 500, man.
And what say you, Galen?
Now you're up there with the big boys of this channel.
Well-
Thank you so much.
So we have 1 money, 2 lore, and 1 magic cash.
Oh no, I picked the money.
Oh.
I was just fantasizing.
Oh, so that's 2 money and 2 lore.
And that means that I'm at
Yeah, I hate to say this, since I've been broken
1,529
down to a stereotype,
subpoints.
but if I'm gonna have a magic item, I'd prefer to make it myself. And the lore
We're
can help that.
279 away from, or 71 points away from a new emote. So,
I might be able
holy
to learn
shit.
more about the world and maybe something else I'm looking for, so I'll go with the library.
Oh come on, man! You know I can't read.
That's fine, you
I
don't
thought
need
You
were
can
gonna-
learn.
I thought you were gonna learn.
He's optimistic. I can't learn.
No, I can at least teach you my cipher. We can do this step by step.
So this library, where's it based out of, Galen?
Well, the library contains scrolls, as I said. I believe it is a collection of a prominent collector that has recently died, and it has made its way through the bazaar. I found it most interesting because it bared a strange sigil. The man told me it was the sigil of Tyr, a prominent wizard.
Okay, I'm screaming inside my own fucking head, but I don't know anything.
I got a 17 on history check on tier.
I'm gonna wait and see if there's any higher ones.
Okie dokie.
Did you?
Okay.
Yeah, give me your best ones.
It's me.
Nice. No, I rolled pretty well.
No, it's you.
All right, a 17 reveals this. Tyr.
Hackney got a 29.
Oh, really? I did not see that.
Yeah.
All right, Hackney, listen carefully.
Okay.
Tyr is one of the legendary wizards of Calcatesh. Although his findings are the groundwork for some of the modern magics that we use today, he achieved these methodologies in terrible, horrifying manners. Tyr is also one of the most brutal and evil wizards to have ever walked Calcatesh. He has developed he is actually a method of study for the Mages Guild and for any prominent magician that wishes to learn what truly magic is capable of. Tyr is responsible for not only opening several portals using the codexes of the stars, but he is also responsible for perfecting the essence drawing magics that allow one to collect the essences of one's emotions, which he did so through laboratories filled with hundreds and hundreds of innocent victims. Tyr is also responsible for the creation of several automatons, and it is rumored that his once lair has now become an intense, insane arcane labyrinth in which the mad wizard has kept some of his most treasured secrets. It is said that Tyr had a relative that in his moments of lucidity had left many of his old journals with. It would seem that you have uncovered it. Know this. To take these journals is to open a rabbit hole you may never return from. But it is possible it may reveal to you the location of the arcane labyrinth.
Yeah, but everyone knows where that is. They keep bugging us to go in it.
Who's bugging us to go into the arcane labyrinth?
No one.
Was that
It
it?
was a joke.
It's a old joke.
Oh,
Somewhere in there, they say there's a man with all of his limbs broken, crying silently.
She's absolutely gonna take it.
How in the fuck are there still unsubbed people in this chat? Jesus.
Yeah, sounds right.
Is that the choice you guys are making?
well, do I know that?
Well, I don't know if she reveals that.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
She's gonna reveal it to everybody.
Galen no longer looks like he wants to do it.
Alright,
Too honest.
Hear me out.
She's not
Hear
gonna.
me out.
I'm hearing you out.
How does such a thing, Look, we're not big shots. No offense.
They
No
are
offense,
dodging
Galen.
the subs.
In the grand scheme of
I
things.
am.
I don't know,
How
man.
something like that get down to the
I don't know
sort
what
of
to tell
level
you.
where we can just quietly acquire it?
I'm in a state of
You'd
shock, to
think,
be honest, chat.
The Mages Guild at least would scrape together the 2 gold pieces they have left and try to get it, just as a precautionary thing.
I just hope that I know and Black as Sheep don't find
I
out
know,
about
I know,
you
I know. I
plenty
said
of
that to
ducks.
everyone, but that was mostly a question for
Arcadum's
you,
muted.
Galen.
Yeah.
What was the question?
How in the hell has something like that got to the level where we can just quietly sort of acquire it?
Galen will shrug. I think that they just simply do not know whom it belongs to.
Better in our hands than someone else's.
That's debatable.
I'm not. Listen,
What
I'm
if
not
we just
saying.
get plunged into madness?
When you go in a labyrinth, you follow the right hand rule.
Well,
I'm
that
not,
doesn't
I'm not
work with.
I don't think magic labyrinths just follow rules like that, Gruff.
Listen, I'm not saying no, but it does seem a bit suspicious. Not to do in Galen, because I'm sure your contacts are great, but if they knew this was belonging to this wizard of tier, like again, like I said, you would think the Mages Guild would put together the last 2 gold pieces they have and just buy it to keep it out of everyone's hands.
Thanks, Big Dream. Thanks for the 5.
I thought this library might even have some sort of medical records, but if it's something like this,
If this is
I'm not
really that
sure.
guy's library, it probably contains all sorts of bonkers shit.
Well, I mean, it's not like we'll have a lich in town. It's just knowledge. Knowledge we can do with as we please. I mean, we can take the good, leave the bad.
Okay, I
It
gotta
also
focus
doesn't
on
have
the
to
game,
be
chat. I
public
gotta
knowledge.
focus. I gotta do a good job.
Yeah, we keep it on the down low.
Where did this person do we know where Tyr mostly operated around?
Your history check reveals to you that Tyr was at such a high arcane level that location wasn't really a problem. He had access to teleport and spades. But it was rumored that he preferred the center of the Siccan Sea and the islands found there.
Well, I guess we can still go there.
Well, I do think we should, I think we should help out our, dwarven contact. If we're really going after this huge score from this library of, hot muckety muck, we should probably get our affairs in order and clean out our short-term work desk.
Is there like a time frame for when do we have to do this, Galen?
Well, I can make the purchase right now. They're asking a pittance.
Oh, I see.
Only 500 gold, which I have that much on my person.
Only 500 gold for such
I do not think they
a
know what
thing?
it is.
Do you perhaps mind if I ask who your contact is that's selling this?
I don't know him. Although he does have a strange gait. He walks with a slight limp. He wears very bright yellow and has a golden mask.
Do any of us know who that might be?
No.
I know who that is.
Who is it, Gruff?
I won't tell.
Yeah, I know too. Huh.
Was it a rather plain mask, or did it have any kind of symbolism?
Not any symbolism that I could see. It seemed pretty plain. Well, I think there was a bird on the side of it.
A bird.
Do you remember what kind of bird it might be?
It looked like a cardinal.
It doesn't matter.
Why? I get the feeling this is my fault, and I don't know why.
Something worthwhile to consider is that it could be a trap.
Well,
What about the
probably.
magic cache? The magic weapon cache? Or equipment cache?
Oh, that's quite a bit more expensive. 5,000 gold pieces, but I'm using bonds to pay for that.
I think we should seek out this library. Trap or not, this sort of thing doesn't come around often, and I mean, what's his face? That the spooky guy said something's coming for us anyway if we're getting drawn up into prophecy.
And listen, that sounds like pure profit. This guy doesn't know what he's got, right? 500 gold, we sell it off for 5,000 or more. I mean, worst case scenario, we got money.
I think a person that wears a mask usually knows a lot more than normal people.
You wear a mask.
Yeah, so does Hackney,
This
and she
isn't,
wants to
this
do
isn't a
it.
mask. Hackney also knows a lot more than normal people.
Yeah, and she wants to do this library thing, so yeah, trust her.
Hackney's a fiend for knowledge.
Gruff wears a hair mask.
I wear a hat. What's the thing they say about hat people?
I don't know. Don't lend him money. Was that? Did you have something for this?
Well, I was wondering if there was a thing I was unaware of, and you're all judging me for my hat.
I am not judging you for your hat.
Yeah, the way you were silently judging Hackney for a mask.
I've
Well,
got
I
a
wasn't
hat.
judging Hackney.
We've all got hats except the dwarf.
I don't have a hat. I have
Yes,
a cowl.
you do. Oh, it's a hat.
Oh, I do have a helmet. I'm just not wearing it right now.
All
I
right.
mean, you gotta wear your helmet in a battle.
I apologize,
like
Galen.
bash your noggin.
We're having a bit of a day.
That is fine. I am still trying to recover from what has happened today as well. To find out that such powers at my fingertips is disturbing. Are you sure that the library is the wisest choice? Would it not
Yes.
be...
I'm not sure about it anymore.
Well,
Well-
I believe that you are wiser than myself in these decisions. I will go make nice with the nobles, but we should depart soon.
Yes.
I would like to investigate the contents of this library, please.
I've been standing on this tile so long they're gonna write my name on it.
Wait,
So-
if you can't read, can you write? Can you write your name?
It's just Gruff.
I thought your name was Maxwell or something.
I never said that.
Oh, never mind.
All right. So what we're talking? So what do you want, Bellanova? You want the magic cache, I guess, since you don't want the library.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I guess. Well, I mean, I think we all know where we stand. So I don't know.
Are we voting
I
on
don't
it
know.
again, or
I don't know.
This library seems inconspicuous.
All right, Hackney. Sell us on this library. Sell Bellanova on it.
Why just me?
Oh, because I don't give a fuck.
Well, Gruff's not gonna vote for the library. He can't breed.
You say you can't breed?
No, read. Also,
That's rude.
I think we're past that point.
hypothetically, we go into this library. We are going to find we're going to find untold knowledge that will be not necessarily accessible to other cities by normal standards. We could find anything that could, well, even the slightest shred of information from those stores will give us more of an edge over any of the cities currently
I
in
also can't.
standing.
I also can't guarantee this, but if this tier was the kind of person who could, do things with magic beyond anyone's kin, and he traveled around easily, he lived so deep in the Second Sea, he might know how to fix the Badlands.
Couldn't he have trapped his own knowledge so people can just read it readily?
Well, I mean, possibly, but
And I doubt someone that knows is going to sell this for such a small price. What if this person selling this knowledge for such a small amount is using us as guinea pigs?
That is possible.
what's wrong with being guinea pigs? Dwarves eat
Death?
guinea pigs.
Guinea pigs also die.
Wait, what? Dwarves eat guinea pigs.
Yeah, like they're burrowing animals.
No, I get it. I just
Tell us another dwarven anecdote.
It's not really an anecdote. Dwarves never say Bruni. That's a tidbit.
Hackney, you did say that some of the knowledge could literally change us, maybe even for the worse.
It is
Listen, guys.
always a choice on whether or not you choose to drink of the wisdom.
Teach me to read, and I shall bear the burden.
Point being is that
Drink of the wisdom.
I agree that if we do know this knowledge, then well, we could do wondrous things, and that might even mean we can make Galen's Gate truly safe. We could fulfill all of our desires, and I don't mean that in a weird way. Like I could be let back into Krazix. Hackney could find a nephew. You could cure your sister's disease. That's your thing, right?
It's one of my things, yes.
Ozzy could, I don't know, find all the shiny things in the world, and Gruff could noodle in ways far beyond any man could ever noodle before.
We could
Surely.
figure out how
I
to
can
make
already do that.
a magical fishing rod, one beyond anyone else's capability.
Well, if it's not regulation, then I won't be able to enter the tournament.
But Gruff, you'll know so much
Well,
that
it
you
could
can
be
enter
so-
the tournament.
It could be so magical that they wouldn't be able to tell it's out of regulation.
Well, I'm just saying that, I'm trying to keep you all grounded. You're talking about, all these wondrous things, but you might
I'm
just read
pretty
the book.
grounded right now.
And what if it's just, the one archive he had and it was all his recipes?
Well,
Then we have a bunch
like-
of recipes.
I like recipes.
Yeah, so we'll stop twiddling our thumbs and, just fucking do it.
I mean, heck, if it
Well,
helps,
are
if
you
it comes
changing
to
your
it,
vote then, Gruff?
We've been talking about this goddamn book for so long. I just want to see someone read it.
where
Well,
is Galen?
there are
But is
multiple
he like
votes.
still actually?
yeah, he's
in-
wandering about. But if you want to get his attention, you can. It's not a problem.
Yeah, I would like to.
Okay.
I thought all books were just like a volume 2.
No, they're different, Gruff.
Um,
They're not all the same.
Yes.
Oh.
excuse me, Galen, sir.
Yes?
Your own time and resources. You said you only have one pursuit of this. Would it be possible that I could perhaps meet this person selling this library?
I suppose you could. Yes. I guess I
So-
could. I suppose I could make the arrangements.
Even if it's something I sit on and we don't touch until my service with you is done, I wouldn't like to see this passed up.
As you wish.
I'd very much like to meet this man if you could, otherwise I'll just give you my funds and let it be.
Very well. Then that can happen. And I suppose that you would like to pursue the library then.
Well, like I said, if the others don't, I would at least like to personally sit on this knowledge if you could make that happen.
Well, the only way that I can meet with this individual is if I do some things that I will not repeat here. There are some secrets that I must still keep to
Oh,
myself.
dear Galen, you do not have to do sexual favors on our behalf. I would not be able to sleep knowing you did that for me.
No, you should do it.
What? No,
Wait.
What?
I apologize. I guess I assumed too much.
Galen is speechless.
This is your captain of the guard, Galen.
Anyway, don't mind him. Even if we as a group don't choose to pursue such the library, if it is such that such decision could be passed on to me, I'll purchase it with my own money. That's all.
Well, the problem is not money, is that I only have so many of my logistical resources to commit to this.
All right then.
As
That's
in,
fair.
it's either all or nothing.
One or the other, to be precise.
Yes.
Even if it's a trap, we can find magic items and insert third thing here because I've now forgotten it. We can find all those things later. This tier thing is not going to come around again.
I think we need to elect a decisive leader because we're a lot of talkers. I would like to nominate Turok.
The man
No.
you just stopped from burning himself alive.
Yes.
Okay, we'll just go to the library, but if things are going south, then...
Okay, to be clear, you're not going to a library. You're purchasing...
Well, yeah, that's what I...
Oh, okay. People kept saying that. I was like, okay, you're not going to a library. I just want to be clear. You're not actually going there. All right. Yeah. Apologies.
All right, let's go to that library.
Well, I mean...
All right, so you're selecting the scrolls.
Sure.
All right.
Oh boy, I can't wait to go evil alignment, Smile.
So...
I'm ready to go evil, and then I can use my assassins to the fullest.
I'm gonna be so evil and wear my shoes in the library.
All right, so we're pretty much at this point where I need the party to decide what their next course of action is so that I can prepare it for next time. Are you going to meet the person with the scrolls? Are you going to... Well, I guess we could do that too. So you'll meet the person with the scrolls, and then barring anything ridiculous happening, that'll probably be where that stops and you'll get the scrolls. The other two parts are you going to do the mission for the dwarven captain, or are you going to go treasure hunting?
We're gonna do the mission for the dwarven captain.
Yeah, that one seems more time
Probably.
sensitive.
Yeah, the sooner we do that, the better. Then we can go treasure hunting.
Yeah.
Then we can go to my star map.
All right.
Damn it.
Well, then, in that case, that's what we'll do next time. And that's pretty much where this session comes to a close. All right. Good
I
stuff.
thought we were gonna meet Scroll Man today.
No.
No.
We spent
I
a lot
have
of
to.
time
I have
talking.
to prepare for that. That is
I know.
that is a.
And then Gruff is gonna realize he's a fish, and then we're gonna kill him, and then we're not gonna get any scrolls, and then we're gonna have like some demon get mad at us, and then like hell is gonna besiege our city, and Gruff's gonna be like, "It's fish raining from the sky."
This seems pretty accurate.
Oh, good thing everything's on
You know-
fire because we got a barbecue.
History.
Why are these fish on fire? They're supposed to be swimming in water, not magma.
These fish have.
The Druids have finally done their evil plan.
These fish have made an infernal pact to breathe fire instead of
Sorry
water,
if I seemed.
eliminating their one weakness.
I apologize if I seemed distracted this session.
I noticed.
There were things happening in
things.
chat, and I'm losing my mind because of it.
I will have you know, it didn't affect
150
us, but I did see what
we
was
just
going
talk
on
to
in
each other.
chat.
I just. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so why is next week canceled?
What?
Yeah.
What?
I'm just wondering why. Like,
Yeah.
what's something's gonna
Why is
happen?
Ronnie canceling next week?
No.
Yeah, why do I do this?
No, next week should be fine. It's the 4th. Is it everybody good for the 4th of August?
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
It's
I'm
it's
gonna
the
be
first
sad if we don't play. Honestly, I want to meet Mask Man.
I'm pretty sure I'm good, yeah.
it's
Is
the
it
1 month
Scorpion?
anniversary of July 4th.
What?
Oh.
What?
I should be fine.
Cool. All right, well, then that's where we'll meet next time for next session. We'll have a nice dungeon crawl.
Then we have to collect all of the oil and all of the weapons.
all of the weapons.
Weapons.
The weapons. Oh, sure thing, Ronnie. Okay, I suppose in that case,
Break.
I'll be right back while I say goodbye to chat real quick.
See, senor.
Wait.
Okay.
So, all right, chat room. They want to talk to me after stream, so I'll go talk to the cool peeps. In the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching, and of course, I want to thank Plenty of Ducks for all of the support and everyone else as well. That was a lot of gifted subs. We're at 1,540. I honestly am just, I don't know how such things can happen, but they did. And I am, oh, and by the way, I count sub points, so that's why it's not accurate to what the current subs are, but thank you guys so much. We are, oh man, I'm gonna start crying, fuck, I'm sorry. Well, we're 260 away from a new emote slot, so it's a real possibility we might actually get there over the course of the next month or whatever. So if that happens, I'll be sure to try and have a new emote ready for you guys. I also have a new set of emotes on the way from Ashley, and that's going to be super cool. Yes, Karen, I'll be putting it up on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. I guess that's it. Yeah. Have a good night, everyone. And thank you so much for watching.